Okay, so let's take the get this. You see, here's where there's a complication. You see, this goes under the girl, so therefore it's probably the best leave like this. Okay, here's one leg. Yeah, here's the other leg of this beautiful doll. Okay, there. And this is her interface harness. Okay, fortunately, this just, yeah, that's actually goes, that's actually belongs there. So it's just a matter of, yeah. Anyway, okay, there we go. And yes, yeah, pretty center. See, now I'm going to do is I'm going to put down the camera so I don't, yeah, play with the electrical wires. I would like to please stop here. Okay, and the solution to the man challenge really will look like this. Because, yeah, it's reasonable that help would be needed to, yeah, lift this sophisticated computer hardware out. Okay, so what is generally going on in the United States now? We have a series of complications. First of all, the restructuring, yeah, bills that were introduced over the past week, yeah, were all authored by me. Basically, I made some frameworks and they turned them into law. Yeah, using previous framework I put together about a month ago. I need to be honest, because at least I'm going to be honest with the American people. We're in a precarious situation. The next thing we're going to face, frankly, is going to be the opening of the summer season, which needs to start next month. In other words, the theme parks need to open. That's going to require the transportation infrastructure for that. There's going to need to be electricity thing. And the question is, where are people going to run into trouble? Were they actually going to run into trouble implementing that? And is all that trouble simply going to come from like a stop in Congress that prevents the banking or transportation or other problems? We might have a problem here because the truth is I can't keep writing the solutions for everybody. That's not right. I'm going to monitor the situation carefully. I keep saying this, but the thing is, I'm going to really try to be more, staring at this time. Because really, the best thing for me to do before I start introducing like this computer hoop, because obviously that's what will come next. Before I introduce that, I'm just going to look very carefully at what is going on and see if it's possible to see if there's any place at which everything is going to, crash. Because basically, I was told there's actually the largest issue right now is they're running out of gas. Again. Because they don't know how to organize. Yeah. They have a problem basically managing organization. Yeah, from the places where they make petroleum to the gas stations. Because I was told we have a whole bunch of tanker trucks that don't know where they go because the GPS no longer works. Okay, I'm going to see if they can possibly fix this by themselves. See what happens. Okay, so what could likely happen? According to a recent report I just reviewed, it looks like basically a lot of people are expecting the Democratic nonsense to do what the Democratic nonsense usually does, which is to complain about solutions at work. and attempt to replace them with the typical Democrat stuff, which is basically versions of acting happy while blindly walking the walls and just trusting that the magic thing is just going to fix everything called the Republican Party. Let's assume that there are some mass disruptions. I'm going to go ahead and just process some stuff in my mind because basically we have a possible situation about July where police officers believe that what they're supposed to do is shoot and kill people who do not say the correct things about Nancy Pelosi. Basically, my assessment of the situation says that if I don't do anything, we'll possibly have a situation about July where police officers, for some reason, believe that the correct way to be a police is to, when they walk around, listen for people who are not saying the right things about Nancy Pelosi and actually take their service revolver and start firing at people. There are, of course, a few steps that need to happen for that to occur. So I'm going to go into my little private notepad where nobody can see. I'm going to write what those would be down. And then there's going to be a trigger point. I'm still going to say much. Hopefully, at least will not happen. Let's hope. I will now push the R button. It turns out that the actual large problem with technology implementation actually largely is people not knowing the correct places to go for stuff. Seriously. For example, a lot of people would think, okay, I just ask people at Geek Squad how I get a computer. And then what they say, I have no idea. So then they install Pi, for example. And that doesn't accomplish anything. So basically they start asking people after people after people. And eventually they sell their business to, one of these criminal management things that is swarming the country right now. Those people basically, they use good solutions, a couple with stuff that allows them to make a little bit of, criminal stuff on the side. And most often are ultimately collected to, adult, what it was one they call adult lottery, which is basically something where they basically sell off women. That's that's the primary funding of that type of stuff. So, we're in a situation now where what people need to know is how do you have secure business operations for small business? That basically is a problem. People need to know, where do you go for secure small business operations? And okay, we have a problem here. Such a corporation doesn't exist. There's nowhere you can actually go to just purchase secure small business operations. Other than your local bank. But of course, the thing is, your local bank will basically tell you to hit the road after basically you're doing more than maybe $50,000 a day, please, in transactions. Most local banking operations, including the local Chase branch, will say, hey, you're on your own once you have more than $50,000 worth of business per day, please. Now, I've heard, that, for example, in Tokyo or Kobe, what people can do is you can go to any of those places with the big JR, because those places don't allow this type of problem. You gotta pick up brochures which actually show the steps to have one, what the equivalent of what we call household business, two, small businesses, for example, the hardware store. 3, how to start a retail chain outfit. And 4, how to actually have first steps to planning incorporation. You actually go to where you see a big JR thing, and there are 4 brochures there, so everyone knows the safe and correct methods to do business. Let's see what any of that looks like in this country, please. Well, this actually is what that looks like in this country, because everybody sees the advertisement, they say, I'll call today for an appointment. So unfortunately, this is the truth. Basically, you have a meeting with this. Yeah, and if you give her a flower, yeah, you run a successful business. If you do anything else, yeah, you're in trouble. And it ends there. Seriously. Well, congratulations, because apparently there's no one in this country who knows how to start a proper advising firm. Yeah, apparently no one in this country knows how to do that to the point to where our actual federal government is ready to fall apart. Of course, those women just go to their friends and varied results depending on who's in that network. In the end, it goes back down to Chinese management. They're at least the ones that get anything done. They always get anything done. Eventually goes down to Chinese management, because there are a few firms in China that run the world that way. Because this problem actually exists in most of Europe too right now. I'm not going to modify that. I'm not going to be the one person who fixes that problem, because frankly, it's easier to fix that problem just by being the computer guy. So okay, so disengaging R, at least for now. Right now, America is looking at one of 2 possibilities, unless a whole bunch. I don't know what they might have other solution for this. But the 2 possibilities are either a few Japanese investors basically run some stuff, and then I'll simply force them to approve it by making the argument that everyone will die if it doesn't. And frankly, I guarantee you that if nothing else happens, that will happen at least starting September, at least starting Q3. Yeah, if it doesn't happen sooner. Your alternative is basically, go to Sakura Doll to find out how to, write secure checks. People need to understand something about this technology I have sitting behind me, really, laying on my bed, next to me, taking a nap, okay? She is self-propagating. Okay, that system is self-propagating, and the version 3 of that system, which is right around the corner in our work, those systems can communicate with each other, and they have a similar human result. Finally, the level 3 system the Chinese testing has verified that it can take human information and analyze it, and then really the thing is highlight a number on the highlight area on the screen and say this means that you should do it, put the recommended action. Note that legally those systems require a physical doll to be collecting the PRBs. The system will check if there's no doll there, simply will refuse to operate. That's to solve a cultural problem. Also, there's another problem there, which we're not going to discuss. So basically, unless we have some super smart education or something, people have to choose either between going to a Japanese relay firm to know how to do safe stuff in business, or purchasing one of these doll systems. Please.
Good morning, Mr. Wabash. You should use your break クファストコードトゥデイ